communities in crisis. A shortage of volunteer firefighters putting lives in danger.
The vast majority of fire departments here in Wisconsin are staffed by volunteers.
Many of those departments are struggling to fill critical positions. Adriana Mendez explains the plight of one local department and the plan from Madison to do something about this.
Fire Chief Tim Allen has been around fire departments for 3 decades. You could say it's in his blood.
Yep, I kind of grew up in this business. My dad did it for 34 years.
Over the years, Chief Allen has seen the number of volunteer firefighters decrease and the call volume increase. Across Union Grove and Yorkville, each year they average around 700 EMS calls and 225 fire calls.
This year compared to last year was probably our biggest increase we've had in 10 years. We had an extra just shy of 100 extra EMS calls.
The department gets by with 34 volunteer paid on-call members, but recently they have had to get creative to recruit new firefighters, and soon they'll roll out a new program that pays for daycare while a person's on call.
We're trying to see if that might spur some people to help us out a little bit.
More than 90% of Wisconsin fire departments are either entirely or mostly volunteer. Almost 80% of the state's EMS care is provided by volunteers, and finding candidates is getting harder because of the amount of training.
The training's longer, and people's just time commitment is less.
State Senator Patrick Testin is behind the BRAVE Act, a proposed tax credit incentive for future and existing volunteer firefighters.
I think it's critical given the fact that the number of calls have tripled in the last 10 years, that we provide our townships and our communities some sort of incentive.
Proposed tax credit is $300 for new members that would double after 5 years. Then a $400 credit for minor equipment purchases and travel. And finally, a $500 credit for training purposes.
And Senator Testin hopes the BRAVE Act can be incorporated into the state budget. If not, they're looking for it to be a standalone bill. Reporting in Union Grove, Adriana Mendez, today's TMJ4.